Hi YouTube, it's Nibros. We're back with another RevSaysDesu. This is a bit of a follow-up, it looks like, to the whole Pippa causing Hasan cancellation kind of thing. So let's see what's going on here. Link to the original video will be down below. Be sure to check it out if you want to. Give Rev a follow. He doesn't need my help, but yeah. And let's get into it.
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So today we're going to be going over some very satisfying updates regarding a video I posted a few days ago where Hasan Piker lost out on a collaboration opportunity with an ex-CIA whistleblower thanks largely in part to the efforts of a very patriotic VTuber. Today we're going to be looking at the updates, mainly Hasan's reaction to the entire situation and the
I have a feeling it's going to be nothing but massive amounts of cope.
Complete crash out he is currently having. And we're going to see the three stages of a Hasan Piker crash out, beginning with stage one, total feigned confusion, acting like he has no idea what's going on and has no idea who this totally irrelevant VTuber is. Then we move on to stage two, pure copium, where he's trying to downplay everything that's going on in this situation. And we'll end with the final stage, stage three, which is Hasan simply seething. Now, the VTuber in question here is Pippa, and she is definitely responsible for an absolute own on Hasan Piker, and it involves a potential guest, someone who was slated to be on Hasan Piker's stream in April, and that man is John Kiriakou, a ex-CIA analyst turned whistleblower who is in very high demand in terms of interviews right now, and Hasan discovered live on Twitch that he was no longer going to get a collaboration with this man.
Of course, thanks for the $5. As I saw recently that John's going on Hasan Piker's stream. A lot of his rhetoric is anti-American. His community is also extremely toxic.
Yes, true.
Curious as to why you're associating with that. I'm not going on Hasan Piker.
Wait, what?
Hasan Piker reached
Wait, what?
Okay. He said he is. I don't know why he's like now saying he's not.
And I said,
yeah, it's almost like he changed his mind, Hasan, because he doesn't want to deal with your toxic ass bullshit.
No, thank you. I've got nothing scheduled with him.
Blaytech.
Wait, what?
Now, of course, it's very funny to see this guy responding in such a way that paints...
What? Somebody doesn't want to listen to my anti-American bullshit? My anti-capitalist, despite the fact I'm a millionaire bullshit?
Hasan as someone who is un-American and has a very annoying audience. Now, a lot of people in the related post sharing that clip, like myself, would say total Pippa victory with people sharing clips like this that come from a video that captured an on-stream moment from Pippa where she was basically playing over a cameo that she requested from John, where in the cameo she warned him of what could come with a collaboration with Hasan and his community, and well, John recognized the dangers and thanked Pippa for the heads up.
I got a cameo once from Kevin Sorbo. He played Hercules, was a huge influence on me growing up, so that was cool.
Hey,
it was for my birthday too.
Thanks for the heads up on HP. I appreciate it. I needed it, and I will take care of it. So,
I asked him not to collab with Hasan Piker. He's going on Hasan's stream.
Time to even say something. Tell you the truth, the last 3 weeks I've been winging it. So, I'm very grateful for the helping hand. All right, all the best. Thanks for reaching out. Bye-bye.
So seeing those two clips and these surrounding circumstances, a lot of people came to the reasonable conclusion that Pippa was responsible for disrupting this potential collaboration between Hasan Piker and John Kiriakou, claiming this was a total Pippa victory. That's pretty much what we covered up until today. That's what was contained in this previous video. And I love situations like this where it's a clear narrative, right? Good versus evil. You have a very unlikable person getting destroyed by a very likable person. It sets up the perfect narrative, and that's where we're going to continue today. We've had two reactions, one from each side here, ever since this video over the past day or so. On Pippa's side, she has been in pure ecstasy, posting fan cams
John
of
Kiriakou,
John,
my beloved.
even locking the replies, so nobody can even really engage with this. I mean, she's doing this for the love of the game just to share these fan cams of her favorite glowy.
Yeah.
Hasan, on the
It's you could argue it's also out of spite for Hasan, like, Nino.
other hand, has not been taking it well. Of course
that he's not taking it well. He's a spoiled rich kid who nobody ever said no to his entire life, and he doesn't know how to deal with that. That's the problem.
he was
His crash outs are, way, I didn't get my own way.
aware that this interview had been disrupted, but he did not know the source until now. And his reaction to finding out the rabbit responsible, well, it caused him to cope and seethe.
Is this going to be another XQC versus Doki Bird scenario?
Over what he describes as Pippin Picka.
Your interview with John was canceled because a VTuber told him not to. There's a video of it. Which VTuber? It's probably someone taking credit for it. But it was Pippa.
His chat.
It was Pippa. Pippin Picka, I believe. Who the f is that?
Wow.
The reason his interview was canceled with John Kiriakou.
You don't know Pipkin
Hi,
Pippa?
Pippa.
Okay, can you hear it?
Beep, 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 beep. Or if you didn't get it, beep, 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 beep.
That's just a cameo. That doesn't actually.
Yeah, I just watched a video, you turd.
Asmongold Orbiter. No, this is.
This dude's so obsessed with Asmongold. Like, Asmongold lives rent-free in this prick's mind. Honestly. It's crazy, and it's kind of creepy, to be honest, too.
This is a cameo, guys. Are you fucking stupid enough to believe that this was like a sincere request? No, people are.
Dude, he's not even watching the video, and he's coming up with he's coming to conclusions, like. And this kind of explains his whole political arguments as well. Like, he doesn't actually get all the facts together before he makes his conclusions. So, yeah, and then the worst of it is when he's wrong, he just doubles down. He never admits that he's wrong.
I don't think that's the case.
I'm actually getting frustrated by that clip because he didn't watch the video.
Now, of course, this reaction is straight out of the Hasan Piker playbook, beginning by trying to downplay everything, saying Pippa's cameo was just that, a cameo, not a sincere request, despite the fact that clearly this had great sway over John's decision to change at least how he was approaching Hasan Piker and his stream. But then he does a classic Hasan trope where introduced with a critic or someone who is getting one over on him.
Or anybody who says no or disagrees with him or has a different opinion to him.
He pretends like he has no idea what's going on. Like, he's so confused, like, what is going on, chat? And then he starts talking about Pippa, acting like he has no idea who she is, and does another classic Hasan move, getting her name intentionally wrong, calling her Pippin Picka. Because apparently mispronouncing people's names on purpose is a way of owning them and acting like they're so irrelevant. Hasan would never know who they are. And of course,
it's just childish.
Of course, he immediately reads the chat and discovers she's an Asmongold Orbiter, whatever that means. Of course, we don't even know if that was something actually said in the chat. He might have just thought that himself and then plugged it in there so he could talk about Asmongold for a minute. But of course,
yeah, he's gone like 30 seconds without mentioning Asmongold.
His Asmongold derangement syndrome can never be squashed, just like his hatred of his own audience. You can see in that clip, he is chastising his own audience, basically saying they're stupid for believing that Pippa had any role in John's decision, which really reflects the clip from the previous video, which I didn't play in full. The rest of the video was him just chastising his own chat, calling them stupid, asking them to be normal, and that they're very weird and annoying. Like, who talks to their own audience like that?
Somebody who's throwing a tantrum because he couldn't get his own way, that's who.
And expects them to stay. Oh, Hasan, because those people are completely brainwashed and will stay no matter what. But
I remember him banning somebody. I think it was like a 37-month subscriber, and he banned him because of the guy commented on his gym routine. It's like, this dude's given you money for like 3 years of his entire life, every month for like 3 years of his entire life, and he makes one comment that's maybe out of pocket a little bit, and oh, banned, perma-banned. There you go. That's what 3 years of your life and your money means to me.
It reminds me of this clip, and you gotta play whenever you can because it's truly funny.
I can't stand any of you dumb fucks in this chat. Oh my God, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single day of the week. I hate my life. I hate streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke leftist. It's just, you did it. You did it. You have unlocked the nihilism within me, okay? I am black-pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never going to make it out. We can't even have a normal, non-hostile goddamn conversation on any of these issues.
Yeah, it's almost like they reflect your attitude, Hasan.
Incredible. He truly created his own prison, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
He really did. He created his own audience,
Sure
and
did.
now he gets to deal with them forever, and he's going to crash out every single day on them because they are
What blows my mind is this arsehole can actually quit anytime he wants to, and he'll be just fine. That's what really gets me. He's doing this for the love of the game. He doesn't need to be doing content creation.
are not normal. They are hostile. They are unreasonable. And that's exactly what he has fostered for many, many years. But let's move on to stage 2 of the crash out, the copium.
Maybe she actually did a call with him or something, but also none of this matters. Like, who gives a fuck if I can't fucking interview John Kiriakou? Who
This isn't copium, it's just denial.
cares?
Requested this false. Playing Overwatch, and there was only like 2 requests left, so I like very quickly wrote something, and I was like, by the way, please don't collab with Hasan.
Time to even say something. Tell you the truth, the last 3 weeks I've been winging it. So I'm very grateful for the helping hand. All right, all the best. Thanks for reaching out. Bye.
You can see the hamster running. You can see the wheels turning in his head.
I don't think it's like that. He said yesterday there is still something happening in April.
The $9.99. John, you should continue. You should reconsider doing Hasan Piker's show. Your Hasan Piker's. Your audiences overlap more than people think, especially on U.S. foreign policy, propaganda, censorship, and corruption. Why not do it?
I have an idea about Hasan Piker and his show, as well as 2 other kind of controversial, young, successful broadcasters. I have an idea, and we
What's a bit? One of them is actually Asmongold.
may do something all together in April.
He begins, of course, by saying, who cares if I can interview this guy or not? Who cares if I'm going to interview John? While also saying how much he likes John, and even says that he was on Young Turks many years ago and that he basically commends him for all of his work. But now, of course, if he can't interview him, well, who cares? Obviously, Hasan cares. And he also tries to, once again, paint the narrative that it didn't work like that. You know, the cameo and all this stuff, it doesn't work like that, you know. He has private communications with John. That doesn't represent, or the public narrative doesn't represent what's going on behind the scenes and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But he also says there's something still going on in April. And John does confirm that there is something, but it's different than what Hasan was expecting. And he mentions that he wants to do this with Hasan in 2
I just realized I don't have my VTuber model, my PNG, whatever.
controversial young broadcasters. And people have been pointing out some select targets to fit that narrative. And boy howdy, Sam Hyde and Asmongold would be quite
I don't
the
know
duo,
Sam
right?
Hyde.
I would, if this was a pay-per-view event, I would pay for a ticket to watch this. That would be the fun.
That's kind of sad, Rev. I don't care about this bullshit enough to actually pay to watch it. I just think it's funny that what people get worked up on.
Funniest thing ever, but you know, it's not going to happen obviously, but a man can dream. A man can dream. But that is the pure copium, right, ladies and gentlemen?
Yep.
So let's move on to the final stage.
It's more like denial. He's just like, oh well, I don't really care, and yeah, you care, dude. Everyone can see that you care.
3. the seethe.
And
here's where we're going to learn that he actually does care.
I think these guys they get off on trying to like secure these kinds of like weird victories for themselves, but I think they're just doing clout goblin shit for the most part, and that's it. I don't know why people are so, I guess they're so excited at the prospect of like fucking up an interview, but like I interview people all the time.
Yeah, Hasan is totally not seething as he reminds you just how mad he isn't, because he's not mad. These people are relevant, and all they're trying to do is secure some sort of a weird victory.
What's that? Hasan responds to Pippa taking credit for spoiling the John Kiriakou collab, says he wishes her well and hopes she gets better. Better from what? Kiriakou also revealed he's now willing to do a co-collab with Piker and 2 other controversial young successful broadcasters in April.
Victory for themselves. Yeah. Well, right now it seems like a very funny victory. I mean, number one, it did disrupt the initial plans for the collaboration, and now we're left with basically option number 2 that seems like it's in the control of John and the 2 controversial young broadcasters he wants to bring in, which could really mix things up and put Hasan in a pretty tough position where he doesn't know who these 2 people are, and it could really sabotage his plans for any sort of a collaboration. But of course, he continues on by insinuating Pippa or anyone like her are clout goblins, that this is all just clout goblin stuff, which is really funny because all she did was fill out a cameo and offhand mention it on a stream, and it was so effective that it worked. Just a simple little mention like that in a cameo made this guy examine Hasan and rethink how he wanted to approach things. But yeah, I guess people are excited about potentially messing up an interview that Hasan had. Yeah, people laugh when someone like Hasan gets what he deserves. When something gets in the way of his initial plans.
Like watching somebody break the law and then get immediately arrested. Or trying to smack somebody and then getting hit by something themselves. Or like those people who try to push people into pools and then end up falling into the pool themselves. Yeah. Pippa disrupting the interview is kind of like that.
Yeah, people are going to get some sort of a joy out of it. That's not surprising. Seeing an unlikable person get obliterated by the actions of a much more likable person, yeah, it's a great narrative. It's one people can get behind. It's one people like. And I'm sure you guys watching this overwhelmingly enjoy. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. 07, big salute to the patriotic VTuber Pippa for securing yet another victory and a Hasan crash out in the process. But make sure to leave your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Rev. My thoughts are in reaction videos. That is a gorgeous Mari Calliope thumbnail streamed from a year ago. Wow, okay. I might actually find Kung Pao into the fist and watch that video. Let's do like this if I can. No, I can't. All right, so that's going to do it for this video as well. I'm planning starting streams. I said in the last video that I'd be picking them up from the 18th, but I'm thinking Monday the 16th. I've got a good handle on my shift work now, so yeah, we'll see you guys then. Take care, everybody. Have a good one, and don't forget to check out Poggers and Starforge for your energy and hydration needs, as well as for your PC needs. Take care, everyone. See ya.